Hi everyone, my name is Guilherme and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I want to teach you how to build a login and sign up process with an onboarding process. This is basically an update of my very first video here on YouTube. And a lot of you guys asked me how to add more information to the user type, how to grab more information building an onboarding process. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so let's go to the screen. Here we have our game plan. Okay, I will try to do this on every video because it helps to structure the content. Okay, and help me to follow the structure and help you guys to find and follow the same structure. Okay, so here first we have our database. Here is the information that I want from the user. So with email and the password, we also want the first name and last name, the phone number, the address, and the profile picture. Okay. And here for pages, we only need for this video one page, that is the login and sign up page. And the workflows are very simple. We only need the login the user, sign up the user, and make a change to the user, to the current user, and show and hide elements. Okay, just these four actions inside the workflows is everything that we need to build this onboarding process. Okay, so to help you guys to have like to know how much time it will take for this process, so you can tell your clients or you can know for your own projects how much time it takes to build an onboard process. Okay, so here on our tracker, let's add here YouTube video, and let's go. So here, the first step, of course, is adding the fields on at the user type. Okay, create a new field. First name. It will be a text. Last name. That will also be a text. And here is something that a lot of people ask me. If the phone number is always just numbers, why we should use text? First, because we will not use the phone number to do any math. And also because in most APIs, when you're sending the information, the phone number information, they always ask to be sent as a text. Okay. And if you create the field as a number, you have to convert the data before sending the API. So if we don't need this number to do any math, any expression, let's just use text. Okay, it's the best practice. Hit create, address, the geographic address, create, and the last one is our profile picture. Profile picture, image, create. Now here, let's add a new page called login, sign up, hit create. Let's just change this layout to column and from custom to full width. Okay. Okay, now we can close this. First, we need the group for the login and sign up inputs, the login and sign up process. So take a group here, add here. The layout will be a column. Okay. Let's send this to the center. Okay. We align this to the center. I like this width. Let's just like this, and let's just add a border here so we can see the actual group. Okay, perfect. Now let's change the title. Always change the titles of your elements, because when you need to use these elements on your workflows, it will be very hard to find if you just let the default names. Okay, login, sign up. Let's add here to the layout the paddings. Okay, I think for this one 10 is good. I usually use like 15 or 20, but now it's 10 is good for now. And now let's add here text that is login. Okay, let's change the design a little bit. Let's make this a little bit bigger, maybe 24, 700 for, okay. Let's just change this to fit the content. Perfect. Let's copy and paste. Now we need the sign up. And why I'm doing this, because we will use this to change between the login inputs and the sign up inputs. Okay, let's grab this and make to a row. Let's send this all to the center, and let's add a gap here of 20. Perfect. Oops, let's just change this. My English is not the best one. Okay, now what we need is another group. Okay, okay, first you have two ways to change between login and sign up. That is, of course, using the show element and hide element. What I like to do is create a custom state that we can change between login and sign up. That's just because I think it's like uh, it's better for me. Okay, but you can do the way you want. If you're watching this video, you probably know how to show and hide elements in Bubble. Now, let's give a name here. Login and sign up, of course. Sign up. The state type will be text, and the default value will be login. Okay. Now, let's use this here. So let's first create the other groups that we need. The first one should be column, and it will be our login group. Okay, and here we will add our inputs to log in the user. So the first input we need, of course, is an email. Okay, so let's create a label here, email. Let's just remove this hide here, and let's add an input. Input. Okay, another thing, always remember to title your inputs, because it's what we use most on our workflows, and if you are not able to find, it will be a mess. If you leave this default titles, it will be very hard to remember each one to grab what information. Okay, login, input, email. Perfect. Let's just change the placeholder to email. And the content format will be email. Okay. Let's remove this fixed here. And let's just select both and group this on a column. I want this email to fit the content. Okay. Now what we can do is just copy and paste to use for the password. Email will be changed to password. Okay. Now what we need is a button here to log in the user. Let's remove this fixed here. Let's give a little bit more. All these layout and design things, you don't need to follow exactly what I'm doing here. You can do whatever you want, however you want. And also, if I'm going fast, is because this is how I usually work on my client projects. But if you want, you can slow down the video and see the step by step, the way that you want it. Okay. Now let's copy and paste this one here and use for our sign up. Okay, let's change from login to sign up. Perfect. Now let's change the titles here from login to sign up. This one here too. Let's copy and paste because I always ask to confirm the password in all my apps. Confirm password. Here also confirm password. Okay, so now let's change this button here to sign up. Perfect. Now we have or both groups, okay, to log in the user and to sign up the user. But what we want is a way to change between one and another, okay? So here in login, what are we gonna do? We're gonna use that custom state that we built. First, start workflow. Let's set a state. Set a state here for element, login and sign up will be login, okay? Let's do the same thing for sign up. Start workflow, set state, select the one that is login and sign up, and let's change to sign up. I choose text because you can select, use the text that you want. I see a lot of people use it like numbers like 1 or 2 or 1 and 0, but I like to use the text that I have on my text or on my button. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? I'm gonna change a little bit the design here. So when the login and sign up login is sign up, oops. Let's change the font size to 18. Okay. Now what we can do is copy the condition and paste here. Now instead of when it's sign up, we should change to when it's login. Okay. Now here in our custom state, we have set the default value as login. So we can remove this checkbox here and click here, collapse when hanging. Okay, do the same thing here for sign up. Okay, and now what we're going to do is create a conditional to when the login and sign up group, login and sign up custom state is login, this element will be visible. We can copy and paste it, copy again, copy paste here, and change from login to sign up. Okay. Now let's see how we are doing. Hit preview. You see here, now we are at the login process. Now we are at the sign up process. Login process, sign up process. Now let's go and start our workflow here. To the login process is very simple. You guys probably already know. Log the user in. Grab here our email that we have settled the title so we can easily find. And I forgot, not you guys. You guys probably didn't forget this, but I forgot to change it to password. Okay, now we can use it. Input password value. Okay. And then you can send the user, if I go to page, to the page that they need to go after they log in. Okay. And now what we have to do here is to our sign up process. Instead of sign up the user and sending them to a new page, what we're gonna do is sign up the user, hide this group, and show the next one with the first name and last name inputs. Okay, so let me just hide this one here. Okay, always remember to collapse one here. Okay, let's add a new group here. This new group will be our um, first group of the step by step of the onboarding. Okay, let's add here again border. Let's send this to center. Okay, let's add our padding. You can do this using style. Okay, I'm not doing this because I forgot, but now I can change this to max 450. It's good. Okay, it's good. It's okay. Add the texture, and let's say to the user, please, we need your full name. Let's change this to 24 bold, and we can remove this. Okay. Now let's again start creating our inputs. The first input will be first name, of course. Let's remove this height here. Let's add here another input. Remove this fixed width. Let's change the placeholder here to first name, and it will be a text, so we are good. Okay, so we have here already changed our input name. Okay, we can just grab these and make group into a column, copy and paste. Instead of first name, it will be last name. Here, instead of first name, also be last name. Now what we need is a button. Okay, let's type here next step. Button next step, first, last name. Let's change the title of our group here to first, last name. Okay, let's add a gap here of, let's see, 10. Okay, 10 is good. 10 is good for this one. Let's change the sides. Let's add just a little bit more space here, and we are good to go. Now, before any action in the workflow here, let's just do the next one, that is address. Now, your address and phone number. Let's change the width here to maybe 500. 500 is perfect. Now, instead of first name again, let's change this to address. Let's change here also to address. And here in content format, we can select address. Okay. And for last name, we'll change here the input to phone number. Here at the input, you guys, if you are US or if you have built your app only for United States users, you can use US phone as format. Okay. If not, you have some plugins that helps you to build masks for any type of data you want, and you can grab these plugins and add a mask to your input with the right format for your phone number of your country. Okay, so let's add a max width here because I don't like this phone number to be that big. Let's see, 300. Okay, 300 is perfect. We can change the design a little bit, grab those two and create a row. Okay, let's just remove this height here. Perfect. Now the last one, the last data that we need is the profile picture. Okay, so we can copy and paste here just to take the same group, the same elements. Let's say last thing, your profile picture. Let's remove this. Can remove this. Let's not be lazy. Add a new button here. Go to dashboard. Okay. Again, if you have two elements with the same name, like two buttons that we have here, like next step, always change the title so it's easier to find. Address, phone, perfect. Now here what we need is picture uploader. Okay, let's change the title here to profile picture. Perfect. Let's send both to the center. Okay, that's better. That's better. Now, one thing, always remember to check this box here. Okay, that should not be empty. Because yes, if you are building an onboarding process, you probably want all this information. If not, if you don't actually need the information when the user is signed up for your app, don't put in here. Just add to the profile of the user. But if you need, add here and always check that should not be empty because users will always skip everything that they can. Okay. This also should not be empty. Okay. Now you see that all our groups are visible on page load. What we want to do is check this box here, collapse when hidden, and uncheck this. Do this to all the groups. For all the groups. Okay. Now we can go back to the sign up process. Okay. Here in sign up, okay, what you want to do is sign the user, and once they are signed up, you can change the current user data. Okay, so let's sign the user up. Email, sign up user. Again, I messed up again. You'll probably not do this. So let's password. That's the problem when you are lazy and you try to copy and paste everything. Confirm password. Now here, when you're signed up, now is easy to find our password input. Perfect. So for the email, you choose the input where the user had the email, the password, the same, and confirmation of the password, the same one. Okay, confirm password value. Now, instead of sending the user to another page, what you're gonna do is hide this group. Okay, just login and sign up, and show another element that is the first name. Okay, so I forgot about the titles. Okay, let's change this to group address, and the last one is group profile picture. That's why you should always retitle your groups. Okay, now here, let me just clean this a little bit for you guys. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this, and either this. Okay, now here in our first name and last name, when we are building our workflow, you can use make change to the current user because we already signed up the user to our app. And here in first name, we will select first name input, last name input. Okay. Now again, what we're gonna do is hide this group. That is our first name and last name, and show the next group. Okay. that is the address. Perfect. Now let's get back here. Let's hide this one, show this one. And here in next step, we'll do the same thing. Okay, make a change to the current user. And that's why you should always retitle your elements, okay? Especially the inputs. Because here that we are in another group, we don't have here at the bottom our main inputs that we need. So here is our input address. Okay, if I had copy and paste and didn't change the placeholder, it will be a mess to find this input. And here in the phone number, we have phone number input value. Okay, let me just check one thing here to see if I changed the address. Okay, I changed address to address. Now here to hide the element, let's hide the group address and show the last one, that is picture, profile picture. Okay, and here now in profile picture, that is our last one. What we can do is here in our button, we can make a change to the user. Here in picture, we can select the picture uploader value. And now we can send this user to the page that we want. Okay, let's test here to see if everything is working. Okay, now we can change between login and sign up. Perfect. Let's here test YouTube at test.com. Password. Sign up. Perfect. My name is Guilherme Meira. Next step, address, let's say New York. Just New York, just because I like it. Phone number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Next step. Okay, now we are at our last step of the onboard process. Let's select any image here. Go to dashboard. Perfect. Oh my god, that's a very ugly dashboard. But this is just a test app. So you guys saw that it's a very easy process to build an onboard process. Let's stop this here. So it took us 26 minutes. Okay. Now, of course, we have just some more information that we usually have, like just first name, last name, phone number, address, profile picture. If you are building an app, like let's say for a company or for an app that has a lot of more information like roles or industry, and you have to take the user and add the user to a workspace, you probably want to have more information. Okay, and but yes, now you can tell your clients, if your clients ask, hey, I want an onboard process where I need a little bit information of our users. So you can say, hey, yeah, okay, can take me like 25 minutes. Okay. I hope you guys like this video. Okay. If you have any questions, any doubt, please leave in the comments below. All my links are in the description if you need anything. And please give a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button. Okay, I will try to bring more videos about Bubble, how to build apps in Bubble, and how to optimize now that we should have been optimizing our apps. And yeah, I will try to also bring more about other platforms or about product development, everything to help you guys to grow and build their own apps or find clients to build apps for them. Okay, yeah, that's it guys. I see you in the next video.